maybe someone else might connect with, right? Each and every one of us are in different walks of life for what we're trying to do, our aspirations and our dreams and our goals. And we talked about the opportunity of saying yes, like the power of saying yes to something new, right? And I'm walking in it right now every single day when a new opportunity has come my way in terms of building new relationships with people. I've been saying yes over and over again, saying yes to new opportunities, new people, new experiences, right? And we talk about building relationships. I'll take you back to my story very quickly. 2016, I wrote a book called How to Network in College. It was all about building relationships for young professionals. I graduated from Princeton University 2013, unemployed, and I looked out into the world and I said, what am I missing? And the piece that I was missing was this idea around networking. The idea that when you build relationships with new people, it opens up new doors of opportunity. I always thought that it was about the work that I did. I always thought that I had to put myself in a position to succeed. And what I'm learning in my walk now is that the relationships that we build with people is everything. That's the currency. People is the currency. Connection is the currency. Right? When you talk about a conference like this where we're at, the technology is amazing. The opportunities around are amazing, but what I'm understanding is that the people matter. Being able to connect with young people. I just spoke with an individual. I don't know where he is. I don't remember his name, but I think he's been following me around for the last couple of days. We had an incredible conversation, and I'm like, man, that's what it's about, right? Building relationships. So the 3 bones of networking that I teach young people is very simple. And I try to stress it over and over again because I think when we take advantage of it, we open new doors of opportunity. The first bone of networking is wishbone. And simply that means state with clarity that which you desire, that which you want, what you're going after. I'm talking to the young college undergraduate that's looking for the new job or the new opportunity. I'm talking to the young entrepreneur who's looking for a business partner or a relationship that can absolutely change the trajectory of their lives. Wishbone means state what you want with purpose wherever you go. The second bone is jawbone. That means to talk to people both with competency and humility. What I mean by that is whatever you know it well. So when I get to talk to young people, I say it over and over again. My thing is inspiration. I take a young person and I say, you got to turn that fear into faith. You got to turn that obstacle into opportunity. You have to turn your adversity into your advantage. You have to create your opportunity for you to step into the door with a voice that empowers you. You have to understand that imposter syndrome tries to take you away from your dream. It's a psychological phenomenon that says, if I step into the room, does my voice matter? So when I see young people, I say, your voice matters. Never doubt who you are. Your voice matters. Regardless of where you are, your voice matters. That's important to me. When I see young people, I say, your voice matters. Lean into you. Your voice matters. I'll say it 7, 8, 9, 10. Your voice matters. In that one moment, it might hit in the stomach, and you say, you know what? I think my voice matters. I think I should make the right connection and step out and see the ideas that I think are relevant in my own world and my own life. And maybe I can make a connection with someone. Maybe someone sees the light in my eye and says, you know what, I want to take a risk. I want to take a chance. I want to invest in you. I want to build with you. But it only happens when we believe in ourselves and understand that our voice belongs in the room. If you feel me, say, yeah. Oh, come on. Let's get some energy in the room. If you feel me, say, yeah. Oh, I like that. One more time. If you feel me, say, yeah. If you feel me, say, oh, yeah. One more time. If you feel me, say, oh, yeah. Oh, we're rocking today. So that first bone is wishbone, right? State what you want with clarity, right? Each and every one of us are on different journeys, but if you know what it is that you do and what you want with clarity, there's a way in which you connect with other people. Your eyes light up. You speak with a different focus because I know more about you, right? The second bone is jawbone, competency and humility, and that simply means know what you know and know it well. But the humility piece means that we have to be genuine everywhere that we go. kindness wins. Anybody with me on that? Oh, can I get some kindness? Can I get some hand? Kindness wins. Kindness wins. There we go. Kindness, right? Giving your full energy, giving your full value, giving all that you are everywhere that you go wins every single time because people see your heart. They'll learn who you are. They'll learn what you do. They'll learn how talented you are, what business you have. They'll learn that piece, but when you're kind, it opens up that door of connection in one man's humble opinion. And last but not least, wishbone, state what you want with clarity, right? Jawbone, connect with people with competency and humility. And the last bone is that backbone. Can everybody say backbone on three? 1, 2, 3. Backbone. A little bit more energy. Give it back to me. 1, 2, 3. Backbone. Yeah, backbone just means persist through the failures. Backbone just means that every now and again we're going to have situations where we fail, where we try something new. I'll tell you all personally, I fail constantly and consistently. I try to find new opportunities and ways for myself to grow and to pivot. And what I was talking to my lady about earlier today was that it's interestingly enough, every time I find myself failing, right after that, I learn a lesson that helps me go forward. Can anybody relate? Anybody relate? Can I see some hands? Has anybody failed before? We've done this before. If you failed before, can you give me a hand like the elbow has to lock? And I want us to look around. If you've ever failed, can I see a hand? Come on, we got to be a community. If you've ever failed, can I see your hand? Can we keep it up? I want to look around real quick. I just want to see if anyone's failed like myself. Okay, we got a couple here. I see a couple half hands, so you're not trying. I see full elbows. Okay, I see it. Right? Keep it up for 2 seconds. Help me out. Keep it up. I'm going to say one thing. We're going to say it together. You ready? Failure is your teacher. On 3, we got to say this together to each other. Hands up. We're a community right now. On 3, we're going to say, failure is my teacher. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Keep it up. Failure is your teacher. On 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's one lesson that I've learned over and over and over again. When I put myself in a position where I'm trying new things, iterating, new ideas, pivoting, building new relationships, I fail a lot. I try new things when I speak. I try to connect in new ways, different ideas and different concepts. And what I learned along the way is when I try that, I learn something new for the next opportunity. You get me? When we put ourselves in situations where we say, you know what, I don't usually make those connections. I don't usually sit in the front row. I don't usually ask the question. I don't usually make the connection. Maybe this is the day to make the connection. Maybe this is the day to speak to someone new. Maybe this is the day to tell a new part of your story. Right? Maybe this is the day to step up and say, you know what? This is the last day of one of the most incredible global events I've ever been a part of. Maybe I should lean into the idea of trying something new. Maybe I should step out of my social comfort zone, and when I see new people, new surroundings, new circumstances that might at one point in time intimidate me, maybe I walk into that situation and I ask new questions. We were having a conversation earlier and we were talking about it, and he said, I forgot his name. I hope I see him. But he said, Isaac, you said when you build new relationships, you want to make sure that you have the right energy when you meet new people. Tell them your story. He said, but what if you're kind of, laid back and you want to listen to people more? And I said, that's amazing, because my favorite quote when building relationships, in order to be interesting, you have to be interested, right? When you build relationships, in order to be interesting, you want to be interested. Meaning if I ask you questions about your story, your journey, what brought you here, if you just walk around this room and ask people, what's your story? Where'd you come from? What attracts you to this event, this environment? You become the most interesting person in the room. Because the best thing that people want to hear is the opportunity to hear their own story. Can anybody rock with me what I'm saying right now? If it rocks, say yeah. If you hear me say, oh yeah. Okay, so we're connecting. That idea of building relationships is powerful. I've seen it work in my own life so many times. The reason why I'm so passionate about sharing it, the 3 bones in networking, is simply because I've just seen it do so many things in my own life. I love meeting new people, hearing new stories, connecting with people in unique ways, and I love sharing it. So those are the 3 bones that I focus on with young people, and I hope that there's some value for each and every one of you as you're on your journey to be able to share your story with power. To remember that there's this idea called imposter syndrome. It's real. It's this psychological phenomenon that tells you when you walk into a room, are you sure that your voice matters? I'm just here to remind you that it does. I'll say that one more time because it hits one person, but it doesn't hit everybody, that there's something about you that you have to remember, that your voice matters when you walk into the room. There's someone here that wants to hear your story. That's for one person. I don't know who it was, but maybe you make one new connection today that allows you to get the value add that you need. If you feel me, say yeah. If you feel me, say oh yeah. I love it. I love it. Now I'm free here. There's so many ways I want to go, so many things I want to talk about. But I think at the end of the day, it's just about the power of relationships. So I'll keep going, but at the same time, I wanted to open it up for questions. We had an amazing Q&A at a Helicon studio yesterday, like 5:30ish at the end of the day. And it was like we turned it to a family. It was just amazing to connect with people. So I'm very eager to hear maybe anybody who maybe just wants a mic and want to share a little bit about their story or a question. I would love to start off the conversation and keep it flowing.